My first impression of MACS was it was very fast, just seemed really different atmosphere to sort of any atmosphere that I'd worked in. You know, it was buzzing, it was exciting.
What attracted me to MACS in the first place was actually the job advertisement. So whenever I was flicking through them, it really stood out because it said about how you can wear whatever you want, you can take as many breaks as you want as long as you get the work done. It sort of encompassed the values of MACS in the advertisement, and it made it really made me be like, this is really different from the other organisations.
Carers leave was something that I received in MACS when my little girl was off sick. Carers leave is something that you can get if your children aren't well. So in this case, my child was in the Royal Hospital for 3 weeks. It was fantastic to be able to make use of that.
Fathers and new fathers are treated the same as new mothers, and that's supposed the way it should be everywhere. And the fact that MACS embraced that is second to none.
If I had a very restrictive environment of where you have to work 9:30 to 5 o'clock, that would impact very negatively on my own personal life. And I think that MACS as an organisation embraces flexible working to enhance the staff that we work with, which then ultimately enhances the support that we can offer young people.
Nobody is going to micromanage you. You can be completely flexible with your work-life balance, and not all dependents have 2 legs. Sometimes they have 4, and thankfully MACS lets me bring the dog to work on days that I need to.
The Health and Wellbeing Group is run by staff. We meet bi-monthly, and it's a chance to all get together and discuss the health and wellbeing of staff. It's about promoting health and wellbeing so that all staff feel that they're being listened to. It's a chance where if we feel like something needs changed, we can go together and do that.
100% of our staff want to see MACS succeed, and I think that figure speaks for itself. It shows the motivation and drive that our staff have, and 100% of staff have a laugh in work, which I think is amazing.
There was a lot of encouragement to progress in MACS. I suppose it's something I was always interested in, and therefore it was always kind of nurtured.
For me, there seems to be a culture of MACS developing your staff. And if somebody is interested and has the drive and the ambition and the motivation to go for something, it's actively encouraged.
I think MACS culture is very grey and fluid, and it asks a lot of questions about who you are as a person and what drives you and what it means to be a MACS worker.
We're not afraid to question the status quo. We want to be different, but not different for different sake, different because we know that different works. If we could bottle MACS culture and sell it for millions of pounds, we would be set for funding for life.
That ethos of actually taking a risk, and if you make a mistake, that's okay, because we learn from our mistakes. You know, we reflect on it and then sort of go for what happened, and then be a bit wiser maybe the next time round.
I suppose the best thing for me is that although there is a hierarchy, it doesn't feel that way. You can approach anybody and talk to anybody about anything that's going on, and you get support both personally and professionally.
The minute you walk in through the door, it's like you feel part of something, you feel part of a family, and for me, MACS is the closest thing I have to a family, because they've been so supportive. They've trained me up to be a youth worker, and now I'm a sessional worker, so I came from a young person. Like, people make an effort to get to know you as a person, and I don't think I'd ever want to work anywhere else.